Hello, welcome back. Last time I learned some things about how to launch a rocket to the moon with me on it. And my plan right now is to alternate between this room and the other big one until one of them gets done, and then I guess I'm just stuck on a single one of those for the rest of time until it yields. So, if I want to go to rocket, I don't know why I'd want that, but if I did, this is how I'd do it. Missile, sorry. Oh, right, but I don't actually go there. That's right, I'm doing this all wrong. Let's return to Siege, and... Sure, I'll just park myself here in this pleasant place. And I need to do this a different way. However, is this how I want to do things? Sure, I want to start this way, but I'll go to the editor and look at the setup that I had there momentarily. Alright, so Missile, has anything about multi-stage given me a new insight into you? So last time I was looking at this, I was looking at stuff like an up-high monster block scares an up-high bomb bug during hang time for it to jump off. And that seemed new and interesting. So... okay. Overall goal. Off. Do this. And then on again. Let's take, once again, a look at that overall goal. Does that make sense? So, you are my problem. You're in the way. If I step here, there's no way to survive. Every move leads to my death. Therefore, I need to turn you around so that you will take a turning turn when I step there. I can step north, you'll bump into me, and then I'll have a place to run that's safe. That's how all of this works. What's in the way of that is the trapdoor bridges. They drop when I walk across them at ground level, and I would need to walk across them twice as many times as is allocated here. My tools for doubling my trapdoor crossings are all of these. None of these. This is not available. You cannot come out in this layout. There was a time when you could, but not in this version of the room. 1 monster block, 3 push blocks, 2 bomb bugs. A row of trapdoor and hot coals way over here. A big square of ice. 2 stacking mechanisms, kind of awkwardly positioned at the edges here. And this major obstacle, which it's implied I want to cross by sliding some things around on the ice. So, my thought right now is indeed about multi-stage. The trickery that allows me to get hang time. The reason, so I would have to be on top of... I'd have to be up way higher than I can get. The thing that would be interesting about that is if I moved a bomb bug in here, positioned it right there, slid myself on top of... Okay, the way this would have to be is block that's sliding is later in the turn order than block that's on top of a bomb bug, which is on top of the block that's sliding, which also has me on top of it. So, late block, bomb bug, pretend this is vertical, late block, bomb bug, early block, leaf, sliding east. Late block and bomb bug fall in space, leaf is left hanging here. Leaf attacks to the east, this bomb bug explodes, hanging block gets pushed back, this gets pushed forward. I survive and I'm sliding this way. No trapdoors have been dropped. This plate is clear. I turn you around, I walk in using those, I push the block back on, I walk out, puzzle is done. There's one unallocated push block in that setup, and also several problems. One, the elevation. Two, the initial slide. If there were a waypoint here and here, I could do everything, right? Let's just check that idea. So, sure, let's just, now, yeah, okay, even with all of this. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna eliminate you, and you, and you, and you. All of you go away. Yeah, let's just reset this to a state that makes a little more sense. Okay, that makes a little more sense, and then if I would put waypoint here-ish and here-ish. Let's also cheat a bit with the setup. The monster block would not be involved. It would in getting the bomb bug in here in the first place. Anyway, I'm 100% confident that I can place a bomb bug there with the tools that are provided to me in the room without losing any. So, okay. Waypoints active, all in current room, yes. So the late one over the early one. Just to make things more reasonable, let's set up as much on the stack editor as I can. Sure, okay. So there's an extra push block just off to the side here. There's a stack that involves... No, there's just a push block right here. And there is a stack that involves bomb bug and push block. Okay. So this is the setup, right? I go here. Hold up. Something's wrong. There we go. I went to test room. Yes. Yes, I'm here. Okay. You come over here. I'm going to put this on that. I'm going to move you down this way and over... Oh, this way will do just fine. So now, this allows me to slide you, hop on top, get hang time. My push blocks are in the wrong order. Okay, got it. So let's flip this vertically. What are you? Here, just get this out of here. Just go away. And then you go there. Okay. So do this the other way around. Here we go. Now I have hang time. You've done that. I walk to the spot that would be here. I go do this. I'm out. I walk to the spot that would be here. Whoop. Brrr, pow. And room is clear. So yes, adding the two waypoints, of course, makes that work just fine. In knowing the weird hang time and leaf's turn trick. Okay. So, but if I don't have those waypoints... Let's go back to the actual room for a moment. Yeah, this is awkward to do, but it's fine. Since I don't have those waypoints, these are my tools. Two problems, the elevation and the slide. Additional meta problem is that I have not used this element for anything. Meaning, I'm not interacting with an important part of the room. Okay, so once again, assuming every part of this room is used for something, an explosion is happening in this column. I don't think it's just for killing a monster block. I really don't think it's an obstacle for me. It is an explosion that is happening in this column. Something is therefore sliding. East, southeast, or northeast. The only directions that I think could be useful, the only direction I think could be useful is east. Now, if I'm on that thing that's sliding, I am only at elevation 1. And I've climbed to elevation 1 like this, or like this, one of the two. That means from here, I need to be able to hop on something. Hang on, does it? What am I going toward with this chain of logic? Just the fact that this is here and I want an explosion to go off and I want that to be useful. So that's forward reasoning. Let's flip that around to backward reasoning and try to figure out why, like, what part of the goal state I want to achieve, and how that might connect to this. Why do I wish to cross this gap? Because it's a way to get to this island, not from, only to this island, without spending one side of the trapdoors. I do have to spend the other side. So it cuts my trapdoor cost in half. And my trapdoor cost is currently twice as much as it's allowed to be. However, it doesn't actually cut my trapdoor cost in half. My required trapdoor expenditure is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This subtracts 1 from it, so that gets my expenditure down to 3, but it must only be 2. So 1, 2, 3. However, 2 is all I can ever have. So this means I need to subtract 1 from my trapdoor cost twice, if on this route. That means I need an action I can do twice to cross this gap. That means the action that crosses this gap cannot involve exploding both bomb bugs because I only ever have 2. Or, there's a different action after exploding both bomb bugs I can do that explodes 0 of them. That's hard to imagine. Hey, wait a second. Okay, I got a weird idea. I just want to check something. Let's see, how will I check this? There are ways. I know how. Let's go over here. Just to make sure I understand my own mechanics, because I might not. Yeah, that falls. Right, of course it does, because this doesn't even pop up. I'm imagining, like, this being at a higher elevation... Okay, let's just, for fun, let's reverse this. Here, let's do one of these. So now on press, this elevates. So you'll go up, and you'll stop sliding, actually. No, you won't. You'll still... Right, because your residual slide. Your slide resolves on that turn. So you pop up to elevation 1, you slide to the right, then you fall all the way from 1 into the pit. No, you can't actually see that happening, but that's what's happening. Okay, so nothing about being 1 extra elevation above the ground grants you hang time here. Okay, so that was the idea that I was looking at. It does not work. Good. That means my understanding remains correct so far. Are there other things like that that I could be missing that I could be looking at? Right, so available stackings here. Any arbitrary stack that doesn't involve me, and I guess also doesn't involve, like, Bombug directly on top of Bombug, that I cannot create. Or me up 1. Could I put something on top of my head? Is that something I would want to do? It's not obvious to me how I would put something on top of my head. I think I would need something I can't have. Yeah, okay, so I don't think stacking things on the ferret's head is valid. Okay. These are here for my elevation. I still wonder why there are 2 and why this is too wide. So it looks like it's too wide just to prevent... Once again, alright, so let's go back to the editor here. Maybe I should just stay here. So if this wasn't here, then something I could do is this. I'd hop up on top of a north sliding block without interrupting its slide. Pow. Cool. Okay, sure, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so everything, go away. All of you are gone. You are here. There's a monster block. There's a bomb bug. Whoa, that's not the way to do that. Yeah, I can make everybody dance around by scroll wheeling if I want to. Okay, so. Puzzle's back in its default state. So, arbitrary stackings involving bomb bugs, push blocks, and monster block. I mean, obviously I can't have a bomb bug right on top of a monster block and just keep it there. It can be there for a brief moment. You don't belong there. I don't know what the monster block is for. One thing it seems like it might be for is remotely getting a bomb bug to explode a thing over here while I'm over there. Like, is it how close am I with the whole thing that, like, starts a chain of events from here, hops on the thing, gets there, slides, explodes, and hops the gap? It feels like that's the closest I've been to something working, because again, it reduces my trapdoor cost from 4 to 3. But I'm stuck with 0 bomb bugs. No. I was trying to think about something where, like, a block gets hang time and then I push it across, but that wouldn't reach the pressure plate, and also I can't create that situation as far as I know. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Let's look back at the actual room, just in case there are subtle layout differences that are important. Perhaps I should exactly recreate this in the editor. So the last several sessions with this have mostly just gone over the same ideas without anything new. How do I detect? Okay, let's invent a process by which I can detect where there is an unexplored edge in my reasoning. What is my entire chain of reasoning? There's the trapdoor cost, There's the overall off and on again paradigm of the room. There is the widget that uses 2 bomb bugs to hop this gap. There are stacking mechanisms I'm not really using. There's the impossibility of detonating a bomb bug in here without being in there myself. Okay, so where am I one step away from a solution? That is one place, right? Because I could... if I wanted to... I could bring one of you over to this area. Actually, I would do this a little differently. Oops. I guess I'd do it like this. Sure. I can just sit there. You come in here. You are now imprisoned. Right, so I got that monster block doing things. Holding you back. Yeah, so you are now isolated. However, in this state... what exactly is going on? First of all, I can do this part of the solve. Second of all, I can do the next part of that solve. Yeah, okay, monster block, just shoo. Yes, okay, great. Boom. Now, my issue is I have no way to cause death here. It's out of reach, I don't have the tools to reach it. In the previous revision of the room where I could pull this bomb bug out, I had a way to go in there and blow you up, right? Maybe. It's almost like I need an intermediate turn where I... wait. Yeah, no, I mean, I know this doesn't work, but just for fun, let's do a thing. Let's see here. I'm going to need... okay, well I guess I could do some things with this in the editor if I wanted. If I were in such a situation where I am sliding in this position, Leaf is at move number 0. As soon as you make the input, Leaf takes his movement turn and action turn. Both? Okay, now hold on. I'm like 99% sure about this, but I'm gonna check the last 1%. Let's set up a situation. You're gone. You're here. This thing is gonna be there. That's gone. That's here. Those are there. I'm doing this. If I bump to the right... yeah, I mean, the bump fully processes before I have slid over there, so I can't input an attack and then have it delayed until the slide has happened, thereby blowing up the bomb bug and getting back. No, it does not delay that way. If I could somehow swap my turn order with the push block, then it would slide here, then I would attack this, and I would be pushed safely back. Sounds cool? Not gonna happen. That's not how the game works. there is no elevation gain over here. So getting you to step on a monster block to dispose of you is not an option. Unless you're already up high, at which point it's not an option to have you walk onto the pressure plate to press it. Is that somehow worth exploring, though? No, because no up-high bomb bug movement can cause pressure plate to press. Unless it hops down, at which point it's out of reach of getting monster blocked. I could bring a monster block in here. Okay, I guess I can't do both of these things at once. I was thinking pushing a block with a bomb bug on it in here, and also getting a monster block in here for later. Okay, so I could get that monster block across the gap? I guess I could do that, yes. Right? Okay, sure. So how would that be set up? Pretty simply, I think. Just this would be enough. This would be enough. Yeah, okay, so that's enough to push that across. And imagining this was in a situation like that. Then I can make my kill by doing sure. This. Oh, I didn't wire that back up. Whoops. I guess I unwired it when I did that. No, I want to test. Yes, I want to start here. Okay, so that doesn't work because it leaves the monster block. Of course, yeah, so, alright, I can categorically prune that line of thinking. Anything that involves leaving a monster block in here to kill the bomb bug does not resolve ever. Okay, so just completely put that out of the possibility space. Good, okay, so that reduces the state space I need to examine. I have pruned one thing. Okay, so if that's not how I'm killing a bomb bug who's over here, am I doing that some other way? This would look better if I changed it to... I can never find the tile I want to find. You're supposed to be space, by the way. And right, for those to behave themselves, I need to do this and replace them. Yeah. Right? Space, space, pit, pit. Yes, okay. And this over here was cobblestone, by the way. No, it wasn't. It was, what do I call this type of floor? Tile floor. And therefore, this was probably, pit. And therefore, these are probably pit trapdoors again, actually. There you are. You're right there. Okay. So that's the space gap. Cross over there to get here. So, this is here. Let's set this back up. So that means if I want to kill a bomb bug who is over in here, I need to either smack it or prime it. Priming involves being somewhere in the 3x3 area centered on the bomb bug. Every 3x3 that has a center on one of these traversable tiles here does not reach anywhere that I can stand when the trapdoor bridges are dropped. Smacking also requires me to be right next to the bomb bug. And those spaces have the same issue, except if hang time on my turn is involved and I can get here, I could smack a bomb bug that's there. At the state of things when this is like that, I think it is strictly impossible to get any hang time on my turn. I also think that's not possible in the puzzle in general, just like I cannot set that up. Now hold on. Right? Okay, what's the processing order exactly? Yeah, I mean that kills me. It falls post-explosion. It's later than that the possibility of hang time happens. Yeah, so something that had previously supported a thing which is over an open space would have to have fallen at a time which is later than the thing that it's supporting has taken its turn. Okay, that was confusingly phrased, but I know what I mean. Therefore, the thing that gets hang time has to start at higher elevation than 1. If that thing that gets hang time is leaf. If it's not, then there's a lot more that I can do. Because we saw that a sliding block with a bomb bug on it can have that bomb bug scared off the block during hang time. But that is inserting a thing onto this island at a time when what I want to do is remove a thing from the island. I don't know, something like that. I think everything is shifted over to the right by 1, actually. Maybe by 2? No, 1 seems right. No, it is 2. Yeah, that's the shape of the room. Yes, this is the exact shape of the room. That's where I come in. Like this. The floor type is what? Cobblestone? There's a ring of something else around the icy part. I don't know what that something else is. Gravel, maybe? I think it is gravel, yes. And having done that, we'll have broken the wiring. Including yours. Well, actually, you weren't wired to anything. Need to make those actually be pit. Okay, I think this is pretty close to what the room looks like. Let's see how accurate I am. Okay, that was not cobblestone, it was tile floor. This was space, not pit. This part was not walled off. That's there aligned with the gravel. The gravel continues over there, and right, that's all space. There's a space buffer before the wall. So this is all space. Like that. Yeah. And then you are tile floor. You are space. Oops. Up to here. Ooh. There we go. And I guess this is pit like that. Okay, this part is aligned with the gravel. And the gravel extends this far over. So is there significance to the gravel, I wonder? Alright, is that an exact replica? That seems pretty close. I don't immediately spot any inaccuracies. Is there significance to the gravel coming over to here? Could be ornamental. Did I not... Why does this part look funny? Because... For one thing, I didn't do this. That might be the only reason. Okay. Alright, yeah, room looks all nice and cool. I don't think I actually wired that up, did I? So that should be an exact replica now. -1 detail. Alright, that should be an exact replica now. It's not helping me though. But maybe it will in the future. Alright, well, I pruned one line of reasoning at least, so that's something, I guess. And that's as much as I'm gonna get for now. Okay, so next time back to the space program over here, and we'll see if I can make any progress on that.